Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do water kefir recipes. So I'm going to use the water kefir I make, and I think I made two videos of that. One recently, one a couple of years ago. So I make the water kefir, and you can drink this as it is, as I showed you in these other two videos, which I'm going to link down below, because it is really tasty, and it also has a fizz. So if you used to brewing kombucha, you need to do a second ferment to get the bubbles. In this one you don't really, but you can make more bubbles if you do a second ferment. So you can do a second ferment with the water kefir, and I'm going to do two of those recipes, and I'm going to do some other that I also make on a regular basis, just to show you how I blend things to get really nice drinks, basically, with loads of healthy bacteria. Water kefir is really nice to blend with alcohol if you want to do a really sassy drink and want to have a little bit of health in there. I'm going to do one double ferment, which is strawberries and mint, to be yummy, and another one with rose, because I love rose. I'm going to use just ordinary dried petals and also a little bit of a rose syrup. First, a strawberry and mint second ferment. So first, wash your hands. Take a bowl, put strawberries in, and then we want to mash these. I'm going to use just this masher. Use a fork if you want to. Take some mint leaves and add it into a kilner jar with a wide mouth, because it's going to ferment in this, and then later we're going to put it in bottles. So basically, take your ordinary kefir and fill up. You need to have a lid that is tight. So a kilner jar is perfect, because that's really tight, because it's got this rubber seal. That's it. Lock it, put it aside for 1 to 2 days. When it's this hot, when it's summer, 1 day, 24 hours. Otherwise, maybe if it's winter, 48 hours. I'm also doing a double fermented rose kefir. This one, it's going to be some of these lovely dried rose petals. I'm just putting a bit in. Do you know what? Just try how much you want in. There are no rules. That's why I love fermenting. The syrup, I normally have a tablespoon, tablespoon. I think that's it. And then again, just fill up with your water kefir as much as you want. So put the lid on real tight, and there we go. Here is one I've made earlier, 24 hours ago. You can see the color is much lighter than what we started with, and I'm just going to bottle this, take all of this away, sieve it away, and then bottle it. You can see how fizzy it is, so much more fizzy than with just one ferment. Put the lid on and put it in the fridge, because this should be served cold. And here is the rose that I did yesterday. I use a sieve to sieve out all the rose petals. Check it out. Isn't it beautiful? Put the cap on, and this is ready to go into the fridge. So these two are my second ferment flavors. So these ones, because they had a second ferment, they're a little bit more maybe adult in their taste. I'm going to show you two other recipes, I think. Yeah, two more recipes where it's more maybe suitable for kids, and if you don't like that sort of fermented taste. My next water kefir drink is almost like a milk kefir drink, because I'm going to make a milk, of coconut, and then I'm mixing it with some of our water kefir. It's got vanilla and also a little bit of rose again, but it's really smooth and lovely, and the kids like this one. So you need first of all a bit of the water kefir that you've made before, and also we're going to make the milk. So this is desiccated coconut, and we're going to have water as well. You need a blender and a little bit of vanilla. And either I normally use a rose water and a little bit of maple syrup, but I run out. So, but I do have my this rose syrup that I absolutely adore. So in your blender, you put 1 cup of desiccated coconut, 2 cups of water. Now we're going to blend this quite a while, so it really mixes up, and then we're going to make the milk, draining it in a not milk bag. And when it's done, just use your not milk bag and milk the vegan cow. So the ratio I like for this is 1 cup of milk to sort of 1 tablespoon of water kefir, because then it gets that extra little taste and also health benefits. And then I'm going to use the rose syrup, but you know, otherwise use a bit of maple syrup and a teaspoon of rose water, maybe a bit of vanilla bean paste. I'm going to mash up 2 cardamom seeds in with it, and now you could just either just whisk it like this, serve it with ice cubes, or you could put it in the NutriBullet with ordinary ice cubes if you wanted. I got one more recipe to show you, so I'm going to put this in another bottle and put it in the fridge for it to be ice cold. My last recipe is also a blended situation. So basically it's watermelon, and what I blend it with is I take the water kefir that I make, I put it in an ice cube in a tray. So say I have 1 cup of ice cubes, I have 1 cup of watermelon. So same measure basically. Blend it in the blender, serve, boom. So here is the ice cubes. Water kefir ice cubes, I put that in the blender, and then you want the same amount of lovely watermelon. This smells insane. And here they are, the coconut with rose and cardamom, the strawberry and mint, and the rose petals, and also the watermelon. That is so good, so refreshing and so easy. I mean, just 2 ingredients, your water kefir and watermelon. I have more recipes, but this is just a first taster, and I will see you shortly. Thank you so much for watching as well, and please like and subscribe if you want to. Cheers, bye!